Welcome to the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best podcast. I'm your host, Claire Thomas. I'm on a mission to support women who feel stuck, unfulfilled and disempowered to have a successful, fulfilled, soul-led life. I guide women to reawaken their unique power so they can shine their light and reach their best. Whether you know it or not, you are an incredible, unique and powerful being, and you are here for a reason. Don't let it go to waste. This podcast is designed to support and enrich the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best self-development coaching cards. If you have a deck, then I thank you for helping me to shine my own light. And if you haven't, then follow the link in the show notes and head on over to my website to get your deck. It will be the best, most loved investment you make this year. But for now, sit back, relax, and let's work out how to shine all our lights brightly.
Hi and welcome to episode 2. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for joining me and thank you for coming back again. It's a real honour and a privilege to have your attention just for a few minutes. I was bopping along there to the music. I probably need to shorten my intro a bit, but it's amazing how much time it takes to talk and say all that you want to say when you say it. So last week I spoke about the new look, my rebranding, and why I made the decisions to do that. And this week I am calling this episode, it's called To Be Different, Doing Things My Way. And I alluded to that last week as well. The fact that when we start a business or we go on a new venture, there's always somebody to tell us how we should be doing things. There's so much advice and guidance out there. There are so many courses that we can do, and it can be really, really overwhelming. But what I learned really is that it's so important to trust my intuition and to trust that I know how to do things if I put my mind to it. I don't really need, it's good to take guidance, but if I trust myself, I know that I can do things in my way. And when I do them my way, they're more likely to work, probably because I'm happier doing them that way. So this week, I would like to introduce to you my Shine Your Light cards. So if you haven't seen them yet, this is what they look like. If you're listening to this, then you'll have to head over to the website so you can see the box. It's a rather interesting image on the front. I will talk about that in another episode. But in today's episode, I would just like to spend some time explaining what the cards are all about, who they're for, what they can help you with, and how they work. So let's start with who they are for. So, of course, I could say they are for everybody, and I do believe that they would be really, really valuable for anybody to work through. But of course, in true marketing style, it's important to have a niche and to have clients that we want to target. So my niche clients are women that are reaching their midlife. They may be in their 40s, early 50s, and they've got to that point where their children are getting a little bit older, are gaining their own independence. They may be reaching the menopause or in the perimenopause and really struggling a little bit with what their identity is at this point in time. These are people that may be feeling a little bit stuck in the job they have, the company that they work for, or it could be that they feel stuck in their lives, that they are on and in a daily cycle that they have little control over. It's not what they set out to do. It's just how they ended up being in this space somehow. So these women are stuck and they know that something has to change. They know that deep within, they want to feel more fulfilled, but they don't really know how to go about doing it. And even if they did, they may be lacking the confidence to do that. These are women who are busy, they are productive, they get lots done. They know that they have something to give to the world, and they thought they were content doing it the way they're doing it. But they see now that there is time for them to still have another career, another identity. There's still time to go and make a difference in the world. And these cards are really, really designed to help people take the first steps on that journey to self-rediscovery. And that's what I think is really, really beautiful about them. They basically take everything that I've learnt over the course of my life, and particularly in the last 3 to 5 years. I have read so many books, so many self-development books. I have been coached, I've been mentored, I've dug deep into understanding what my beliefs are, what my limiting beliefs are. I've delved deep into mindfulness to give myself some space and presence so that I can observe what I'm doing without relying on my automatic unconscious response system that is wired into me. So this means that I have been able to slow down, that when somebody asks something of me, it's not my instinct to say yes immediately. I can maybe take a few breaths, evaluate my options before saying yes if I wholeheartedly mean yes, but also owning my no if that's what's important to me as well. So these cards are a beautiful, beautiful way for people to take a journey of self-rediscovery so that they can work out how they can shine their light and reach their best. It's really important because there are so many people out there talking about what we can do and the way to do it. But what it's so important to remember is that we are all unique individuals. We all have strengths, skills, qualities, assets, experiences that set us apart from everybody else. Everybody is imperfectly perfect and unique. And it's really important to focus on that. It's really important that when we focus on that and we realize that we all have our own light to shine, and if we can find the right way to shine it, we can really make a difference in the world. So this is a mindful journey of self-rediscovery that takes place over the course of a year. So there are 52 cards. I'm holding some of them up here. They all have beautiful nature-inspired images on them, and they were a complete joy to create and work on. And the idea is that you pick one card a week and you can put it somewhere on display. Here I'm showing you a little gold leafed stump that I have that you can just stand the card in, and that can be placed somewhere where it will remind you over the course of that week that that's what you're working on. Some of my clients have already sent me photos of where they've displayed their cards, and it's absolutely beautiful to see how creative they are and the inspirational places that they're putting them. So you have that card in front of you and you work on it for the course of the week. And there are lots of, each card has a completely different topic. They are all focused on some sort of self-rediscovery topic, or on a way of using mindfulness or learning mindfulness tools and techniques to help you be more present and in the moment. So if I take you through just to give you an idea of what a card would look like. This card here, it's got a nice image of some white soft feathers on it. And this card is all about self-care. So on the front, it says, self-care is listening to what your soul desires and needs in the moment. And on the back, there is a little bit of text on why it's important to make self-care a priority. And then there's some tasks that you can do over the course of the week to help bring a little bit of self-care into your weekly routine. There are other cards that have a little QR code in the corner, just like this one that I'm showing you here. And for those ones, you can scan the QR code in the corner and it will take you to a page where you can download a worksheet or a meditation, visualization, or embodiment that will just help you go a bit deeper into the topic. So this one here is the Wheel of Life. It's a common tool used in the coaching world to help people assess where they are in different aspects of their life and where there are maybe room for growth or development. So the QR code will take you to a page that allows you to download the Wheel of Life and an exercise that you can carry out in your own time. Then there are also some cards indicated with a little sun in the top corner. These are premium cards, and they allow you to have access to premium content. So they are worksheets and meditations, visualizations, but that just take you that little bit further. And premium is available at an additional cost of £89.99 for lifetime access to that. A deck of cards costs £24.99. It was really important to me that I made the price point really accessible for my clients. I thought that £24.99 compares with other products that are on the market, although I have to say I haven't really seen a product that is quite as that gives the same depth and breadth as my coaching cards. There are plenty of cards out there that maybe have a coaching question that can be used as a conversation starter. And of course, there are plenty of beautiful affirmation decks there that can motivate you to think about a particular affirmation on a given day. But these are designed to be beautiful, designed to look beautiful, and designed to really show what your inner beauty looks like as well. And it's really an individual journey that you can take when you're using these cards. So you don't have to do them in any particular order. You can choose topics that make the most sense for you. So every journey is unique, just like each person is unique, and every life is unique. And that was really important for me, that I created these cards with that in mind. So what can you expect if you were to carry out and do one card a week for the course of the year? Well, I believe that you would have so much more insight into who you are, what you're about, what your beliefs are. You would have more awareness of your thoughts, your behaviours, your beliefs, the ways that you self-sabotage. And you will also have more insight into ways and techniques to be more mindful. And mindfulness is really important to me, and it's why I made sure that mindfulness was incorporated into my cards, is because mindfulness really is an incredibly powerful tool that teaches us how we can be in the moment, how we can be present. And what happens when we can be in the moment is that a whole world of opportunities open up to us. It's like the world and time slows down. It gives us the space to pause and reflect. It gives us a way to intercept our unconscious automatic behaviours and responses, and to mindfully choose a response that maybe is free from judgment, free from attachment, free from any beliefs that we have. And when we respond in that mindful way, it comes from a place of love, of compassion, of kindness. And that can make the world of difference. And it makes a world of difference not only to how you feel, but how to the recipient of your action feels as well. And when we do this, it starts to create a ripple effect. And that ripple effect helps to make the world a better place. And that ultimately is what my aim and my intention is with this deck of cards. So I encourage you to, if any of this has resonated with you, I'd like to invite you to take a look on my website, to take a look at the cards, order yourself a deck, and join me on this really, really beautiful journey, because I believe in you. I know that you are powerful. I know that you have something valuable to share with the world, and I want you to be able to shine your light brightly. Just imagine if we could all shine our light brightly and not be held back by what we believe about ourselves or what others believe about us. So I'll leave you with that as a point of reflection. I look forward to seeing you again next week, where I will surprise you with next week's topic when it arrives. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. Sending you lots of love and light, and I hope to see you again.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best podcast. Your support is greatly appreciated, so please follow the show. I'd love you to like, comment and share this episode with anyone else whose light needs some help shining. I'd love to hear from you, and I'm open to having guests on my podcast. So if you would like to share your story, please send me an email to claire@reachingmybest.com or click on the link in the show notes. So for now, keep shining and reaching for your best.